Alright, here I go, another video. This time me as the Corp. Just finished one up as playing noise, but this time I'm going to be running my HB Fast Advance deck. I've gotten quite used to playing the Wayland deck. Some small play mistakes, but I really need to smooth out my playing of this deck because I'm pretty sure I'll be using it during the regionals tournament I am in tomorrow. Alright, as far as starting hands go, a 3-pointer and 2 ice. Don't know how I feel about this one. I could easily start just mad scoring this this thing right away. Nothing good to use off the priority wreck, however. I'm keeping my hand. I wish there was an easier way to designate this. Not that I don't like to type, just that my mouse is so far away from my keyboard. Man, that sounds really lazy, doesn't it? It just goes to show how much I love using my computer. Alright, good luck, have fun, and you too, buddy. Alright, start this turn, and Adonis campaign. So I don't really want to use a roto turret off the bat, but I have a handful of crap. I will use the roto turret over R&D. And I will only res it under the condition that he drops a program, such as a medium. If he drops a data sucker, even, I'm not too worried. Rototurret versus noise is not so good, because of course they have parasites, and they walk into your rototurret, and next thing they do is they just parasite it, and you guys go pretty much 1-for-1 on cards. Ooh, a corroder. That's nice. I assume he plans on playing his whole breaker suite. That's a bit of a problem. Let's do it this way. Let's drop Ash. Fucking Christ, this hand is terrible. They're in the same server, let's just make that clear. I'll advance that. Because this deck is full of Trickle-Lights, I really don't mind if he, you know, if he doesn't run on that. Eventually I'll just Trick-of-Light it away. Draws up to 6 cards. I assume he plans on playing out a bunch. I'm hoping one of the cards he plans on playing is not a Mimic or another Sentry Breaker. Sentry Breakers are essentially the bane of the Roto Turret. Armitage. Probably going to play something out, take some more credits. Maybe run on this server. But if I was him, I would definitely not. Hooray! Bye, Corroder. Sure. Pay 3. A Cyber Feeder. Okay. This all works out fine for me. He's low on creds. He's doing pretty much fine on cards, but So, to draw again. Drop this Enigma. So what would I rather score at this point? Pretty sure this executive retreat will suit me much better at this point in the game. Pops out the Dijin. Another cyber feeder. All looking good and kosher so far. F1, biotic labor. So I'll play this. Advance, advance. Just so everything's clear. It's 4 clicks, 2 credits. He, in theory, has enough to play and then run with the Yogg, though he needs to have the Yogg, of course. Wish that everything lined up perfectly, but it doesn't. Drives me a little insane. Oh, Crypsis. Puts it into his hand. Looks good. Takes 2 from code busting. Another 2 from code busting. Cool. What am I going to do? Draw a card and then advance, advance, advance. My hand goes bye-bye, and that's the end of my turn. So, of course, this is leaving my R&D quite open to some serious medium action. And the fact that he's got a Crypsis coming is not much better. It would have been great to have the corporate troubleshooter out there for when the Crypsis was going to happen. I really should have res this Adonis campaign, but at this point I'm much happier to have him pay to trash it. Loads it up with a virus counter. Makes sense. My R&D... He's playing Whizzard. Oh, wow. Never mind. I thought he was Noise all this time. You just see Anarch, you assume Noise. Start a run on R&D. Okay. No res. You get to see a card. Actually, not just a card, but the card that I would have drawn. I'm going to assume it's not an agenda because he hasn't scored it yet. It was an Adonis campaign. Okay. I'll draw another card. So I'll credit, credit. You can go, good sir. Again, not too worried about him hitting my R&D. Getting that corporate troubleshooter right now would be awesome, but obviously that's probably not going to happen. Once I have the credits, once I get a bank going, then I'll feel much better allowing him, or you know, using this executive retreat. At this point I only need to fast advance 2 cards. So he gets in. Congratulations, good sir. I don't know why he hasn't run on this Adonis campaign yet. Good old shipment from Cayuga. So I'll take a credit. Make some magic happen there. Then take another credit. Go ahead, good sir. I'm not going to draw a card if drawing a card won't actually do me anything useful, so. Don't want to flip this to allow him to parasite it. That would just be like a free parasite for him. Want it to at least cost him his Crypsis counter. And a credit. Or two. So he's digging with a rabbit hole. I have to assume that this is going to be Big Rig. Missy, not compromised employee, but the other one. The fact that I now have some credits means that this executive retreat is essentially online. I will use it next turn. Pretty much no matter what I draw. So this Adonis campaign is coming up. Then I suppose this last thing will be to run all. Okay, no reaction. Whizzard proves his worth. Three credits, 4 cards. Don't really mind if he tries to score this 1 point agenda off of me. And what am I gonna drop? Into the trash goes. False lead? No. Alright, ice wall it is. Next turn, hopefully you could throw down this corporate troubleshooter, and then goodness appears. So he's just getting rich right now. What do we got here? Oh, I actually like this card. Memory, using icebreakers. Successful trace, suffer brain damage. Thankfully, I only have 1 trace card in this entire deck. Oh, 2. My mistake. 2 trace cards in this entire deck. Okay. So, you get into HQ. There are 3 cards which could cause me some damage. dash. Okay. You're definitely going here. You're definitely getting advanced. And I am definitely taking a credit. Ice up again. Credit, credit. So, with the 2 biotic labors, this means I could fast advance any of the 2-point agendas in my deck. At my current credits, I can draw one, advance it, just like that. So the only thing I have to worry about now is him actually breaking into my servers. He has this underworld contact, getting him an extra credit a turn, which makes me a bit sad. And he has 4 recurring credits, which also makes me a bit more than just a bit sad. So, he's using his code busting again. He's definitely building up his rig at this point, but scoring the early 3-pointer is definitely a huge advantage for this deck. So, he plans to run somewhere. Don't know where quite yet, but we'll soon find out. To run on this remote server. So yes, I will make him use his counters and such to get in. So it's a counter and a fake credit, which I don't really care. Really, it's the 2 counters that matter. And then yes, he'll trash that for free, but that I care even less about. So, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove a counter. Okay, he's in. Great. So that just cost him a fuck ton of money to get, well, nothing. Alright. So, what you're witnessing right there is definitely problem number 1 with Crypsis. Definitely going to drop this down. Credit. Advance. So as long as I stay richer than him, this corporate troubleshooter is going to be a big problem. At this point, he should definitely assume that this is an agenda, though how strong of an agenda you could never tell. Okay. It'll still take him some turns before it actually eats through my Enigma. And by that point, I will have a toll booth out to protect this server to oblivion and beyond. Alright, so a melange. That is perfect for me. So... next turn, I'll drop in the melange and the toll booth, and take a credit. Hopefully he runs it. Will let me res the toll booth. He will not have enough credits to get in. And then I can melange on my turn. Ooh, liberated accounts. Making this guy rich. That's kind of sad for me. An ice carver means once he just hits this, he won't have to actually break it. So, again, let me math this one out. So I install it, break even on credits, install this, take a credit. It's enough to res it, but it's not enough to res it and melange. So I think what I want to do is make him pay to get in. Or use it to get rich. And if he doesn't run it, then I will just score the beta test. Just 4 and then 3. But it'll cost him clicks and whatnot just to get into the server. It's a shame there, but the spinal modem, because I actually have an Ash in the deck, and it got trashed. This has got to be scary. It could be anything. Maybe he thinks that's a snare, which is why he drew up. Anyways, the ice carver makes this a bit cheaper to get through. But as long as it doesn't get trashed, I'm happy. So, Crypsis. Sure. in the land of recurring credits. Okay, you have broken my crypsis. You may now trash the melange. Da, 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 da. So, Vitruvius, let's check what is in my junk. Nothing nice. So, Bionic Labor. Play this. Advance, advance, advance. So really all I need now is a Trick of Light. And it's game over. Or to drop 2 credits and then, again, game over. See how he decides to play this. He should use this moment of weakness to get in some runs. So Jin for Virus. Nerve Agent. Interesting. Mm-hmm. He actually plays it. So he's going to run on HQ. This will cost him the virus counter, but will destroy my credits. I definitely need to start slowing down that action there. So I'm definitely going to res it. Okay, so he uses the virus counter, those 2 tokens. And then he will see my hand, but it only hit it once, which is, of course, better for me. Starting to get into a scary position now. Sure, he might score this beta test, but I'm fucking dirt poor. And he has plenty of recurring credits to actually do runs with. And this troubleshooter, I don't have anything to use it with. Which means he'll be able to trash it for quite cheap with Whizzard. Nope. Okay. Yay. Alright. So, how's this gonna work? I do believe it's gonna be install this mofo over HQ, take 2 credits, lose credit. Go ahead, good sir. Again, I just need the credits to be able to play the combo. So unless he digs my R&D and finds 1,000 agenda points, wins the game, I pretty much have this in the bag. And if he comes dangerously close, I have the false lead always. So, special order, up a breaker. Possibly Yogosaurus. A Zoo 13 Code Gate Breaker. Yep, he has the link for it to use its cloud ability. So, run on HQ. Will this actually cost him if I res? No, I'm not going to res. You'll see 2 cards. Again, I just kind of have to hope. It's 1, 2 credits. Oh. So we got the beta test, which sucks. It's still not the end of the world. This definitely sucks. It just seems like very bad timing. The fact that I haven't seen a single trick of light is driving me a bit insane. How do I want to do this? I'm just going to take credits. There is the chance he doesn't get the Vitruvius, and having the cash will do me much more good than anything else at this point in the game. This point being when I'm so close to winning, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can win next turn. Which means if he goes down to 2 clicks, I'll score this false lead. I'll forfeit the false lead. Click 1 for Crypsis. Click 2. There we go. First time I've ever used false lead to any kind of moderate effectiveness even. And yeah, it turned out well. He was definitely starting to get the drop on me, as you see. He had a pretty nice rig over there. You did. Yeah, so he had a very good chance. Maybe he has some type of credit denial going on in his deck, but it's not immediately obvious. Nope. Getting the early executive definitely helped me out. Alright, well, that was another good game. Gonna kill the stream for now.